Hi everyone, myself Arvahita, Assistant Professor of CAC Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. I am here to explain a few concepts of the subject GE 8151, Problem Solving and Python Programming. We are discussing the unit 3, that is Control Flow and Functions. The topic explained here is strings, string slicers, immutability, string functions and methods, string modules and list as arrays. So the objective of learning this topic is to understand about the concepts of strings, string slicers, immutability, functions and methods used in strings, string modules, list as arrays. Now let us see about strings. A string is a sequence of characters enclosed within double quotes. Okay, so we can access the characters one at a time with the bracket operator. The second statement selects the character number, that is in the second statement given in this example. Okay, so number 1 is given in the example as inside the bracket from fruit, and it assigns to the letter. So the expression in bracket is called as index. Okay, so the index indicates which character in the sequence is required. To print the character, we use this code fruit equal to banana, so letter is equal to fruit of 1, so print letter. So when we are printing letter, so this 1 indicates the index, so the index starts from 0 1 2 3 like that way it goes on. So 1 indicates a here, so the result is a. Okay, so the letter is equal to fruit of 1.5 means, so 1.5 is not an index number, so type error will be retrieved. So the string indices must be integers and not float numbers. So considering the case of len, that is the len bracket means it is a function. So len is a built-in function that returns the number of characters in a string. So consider this example, fruit is equal to banana, so it is enclosed into the double quote, so that is a string that is stored in fruit. Okay, so len of fruit, that is we are asking to find the length of the fruit. Okay, string stored in the fruit. So what is a string stored in the fruit? Banana. So length of banana, so banana we are counting the individual characters, so B-A-N-A-N-A. so individual characters we have 6 characters, so the length is displayed as 6 here. Okay, so to get the last letter of the string, we might be tempted to try the as given in this example. So length is equal to length of the fruit, last is equal to fruit of length, but it will give an index error because string index is out of the range. Okay, so the reason of the index error is that there is no letter in banana with the index 6, because the index value starts from 0 to 5 only when it is assigned for banana, but we have asking for index 6. So since the start counting at 0, the 6 letters are numbered as 0 to 5. So to get the last character, we have to subtract 1 from the length. So it should be indicated like depicted in the last statements. Okay, so last is equal to fruit of length minus 1. So when we are giving length minus 1, we will get as 6 minus 1 5. Okay, so 5 is the last indices, so we will get the a, which will be the last letter. Okay, now let us see about string slices. So a segment of a string is called a slice. So when we are selecting a slice, it is similar to selecting a character. Okay, so syntax of this is variable, we will be giving a start and a stop value. Okay, so a colon will be given in between. So string name we are giving and start and stop. Okay, so for example, same example we are taking. So a is equal to banana, so banana is the string which we have chosen. Okay, so index value starts from 0 to 5 as we have indicated. To b is the in the 0th index and the last a is in the 5th index. Okay, so index from right, when we are writing from the index from the right, it will start from -1. Okay, when we are starting from the left, the index value will be started from 0, and when we are coming from the right, the index value starts from -1. So -1, -2, -3 up to -6. So consider this example. So when we are asking print a of 0, so it prints the value that is the character in the index 0. So in the index 0 we have b, so it prints b. Okay, so when print a of 5, so when we are asked like this, it retrieves the value in the index 5. So we have a in the index, so it retrieves in that the second statement. So print a of -4, so in -4 we have capital N. So, that will be retrieved. Okay, so consider this example A of colon. So, this colon is called the slicing operator. So, it is given as colon. So, front also no index is given, at the back also no index is given. So, it prints all the characters in the string. Okay. So, in the next case, print of A of 1:4. So, in this case it is said that we have to print the elements from the first position to the fourth position, that is index 0, first from the first position to the position before 4. Okay, so that is the third index. Okay, so we are calculating as ANA. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. The index value is 1, 2, 3 because the position before 4. Okay, so we will get ANA. So, print A of 1:-2. Also, we will get ANA because -2 will be from the right hand side. So, ANA will be retrieved. Okay. So, when this is asked like this, okay, suppose we are giving that A of 1:, then the next number is not given, means it means from the first position till the last position. So, everything you have to write from the first position, that is ANA till last we have to write. Okay, so that is given in the answer. Okay, then let us see about this one. Strings are immutable. Okay, strings are immutable, that is we cannot change the strings when it is once assigned. Okay, so let us see an example for that. So, when we are assigning like this, see, greeting is equal to hello world. So, greeting of 0 is the index position 0, we are going to change as J, but it will retrieve as type error because what we are asking is in the 0th position H is there, we are trying to change that H to J. Okay, but when we are changing like that, it could not change because strings are immutable. So, it will give the type error as str object does not support item assignment. Okay. So, it is given as such. So, strings are immutable. So, when we are considering, if you want to change, really change that, we have to give it as a new string. So, how we have to write is greeting is equal to hello world, that is assigned. So, we are going to give another string as new greeting. New greeting is equal to J plus greeting of. Okay. So, 1:. So, as I said, 1:, means from the first position till the last position. So, here first position is E. Character we are having is EL, then till last means we have to ELL, write as ELLO world. Okay. So, J we are going to add, this plus indicates the concatenation operator, plus is the concatenation operator. So, J plus means we are going to join J with the other characters given in the greeting 1:. So, we will get this JELLO world. Okay. So, that will be printed in the new greeting. Okay. So, this example concatenates the first letter onto the slice of the greeting. Okay. So, it has no effect on the original string. Original string will be in the hello world. We have created a new string as new greeting. Understood? Okay. So, now let us see about the string methods. So, string methods. A method is similar to the function as we know. So, it takes the arguments and return a value, but the syntax is somewhat different from that. Okay. So, for example, the method upper takes a string and returns a new string with all the uppercase letters instead of the function syntax upper of word. Okay. So, it uses the method syntax as word dot upper. Okay. So, in the case of function we will give it as upper of word, but in the case of method we are giving word dot upper. Okay. So, this is the example given for that new word. So, word is assigned, that is the string given is banana in the small letters, and we are going to create a new word using this method. So, we are using that object. So, word dot upper means in what in string is stored in this word, we are going to convert into upper case. Okay. So, print a new word means the new word will be having the capitalized banana. Okay. So, in the case of next a method call, it is also called an invocation. In this case, it say that we are invoking the upper on the word. So, in this example, we find on a word and pass the letter we are looking for as a parameter. Okay. So, actually the find method is more general than the function. So, it can find the substrings and not just characters. Okay. So, consider here word dot find of NA means, so how many NA are there in the word banana, it is going to find. So, we have 2. So, it retrieves 2. So, it can take the second argument, the index where it should start. So, we have already seen this. So, word dot find of NA, that is from where we are going to find. Let us see about the methods and their syntax as well as their descriptions with examples. So, the first method we are going to see is string method, that is length. So, already we have seen that. So, the syntax is length of string, length string. Okay, so, it returns the length of the string. So, here length of A is which will retrieve 5. Here the string A is given as hello. Okay, so it will return as HELLO. So, we have 5 letters. So, the length of the string is 5. So, next method is center. So, center of syntax is center of width comma full char. In this width is the number of width spaces this string is going to be from the corner of the system. So, the string will be centered along with the width specified and the characters will fill the space. So, the full char is the character specified with which the space is fulfilled. So, see the example A dot center of 20 comma plus. So, this plus is the full character. So, with this plus we are filling the spaces which is left. Okay. So, then next method is lower. So, this lower is the string dot we are accessing using string dot lower. So, syntax is string dot lower. So, converts all the uppercase letters into lowercase letters. The capital letters will be converted to the small letters. So, B dot lower of so here we have given B as H hello. Okay. So, it comes as all the uppercase letters converts to HELLO small letters. So, next one is the upper. So, this method converts all the lowercase to uppercase letters. So, it's in the example this hello is given as all the HELLO becomes capital letter. So, capitalize, which is next method is capitalize. So, it converts the first letter into capital letter. So, always it makes the first letter into capital letter. So, already this hello is having a capital letter. So, we have written the same. Okay. So, split. So, this split means string dot split of inside we are giving some characters. So, it splits according to the character which is present inside the function. Okay. So, how it splits? C dot split is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is splitted using this plus sign. So, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay. So, join is it concatenates the string with the sequence. Okay. So, string 1 dot join of string 2. So, already we have string 1 has that is A HELLO and B as small HELLO. So, okay. So, it concatenates the string with the sequence. So, is num that is alphanumeric. Okay. So, string dot is num means it checks the string is alphanumeric or not. So, if the string contains one or more alphanumeric characters, it returns as 1, else it returns as 0. So, the answer for this is because it has is. Okay. So, the answer for this is always 1 or 0. Okay. So, if it is present, this alphanumeric characters are present, it returns as 1 or else it returns as 0. Okay. So, that is the example. So, is alpha is it returns true if it has at least one or more alphabet characters. Okay. So, else it returns false. If any alphabets are there, it will return as 1, otherwise it returns as false. So, is digit. So, that is string dot is digit. So, it returns true if it has at least one or more digits, else it returns false. So, B dot is digit. So, it returns 0. Okay. So, consider this next thing is if lower. So, string dot is lower. So, it returns true if the string has at least one or more lower case characters, else it returns false. Okay. If any lowercase letters are there, then it returns 1. If no lowercase letters, if everything is uppercase letter, it returns 0. So, is upper. String dot is upper. So, it returns true if the string has at least one or more uppercase letters, else it returns false. Okay. So, if full everything is capital S letter, then it returns 1, otherwise it returns 0. So, is numeric. So, returns true if the string contains one numeric character or false otherwise. Okay. So, is space. So, it returns true if the string has any white space character or false. If no space is there, then it returns false. So, is title. So, it returns true if the string is properly titled or it returns as false. Okay. So, is decimal. So, it returns true if the string contains the decimal value or false otherwise. Title returns a title cased capitalized way. Okay. So, all the characters begin with the uppercase letters. So, that is title. So, find string dot find of string comma start comma end. So, here see this syntax, we have to give the string comma start comma end, that is starting value and the end value. So, if the string is found, it returns index position or it returns -1. So, if we are searching for a string in a big string or a character in a big string, so if it is found, it will return the index values or else it returns -1. Okay. So, see here, see in the example a dot find of he in hello. Okay. So, it returns. So, we are giving the starting 0 and the ending value as 4, that is the index values. Okay. So, it returns 1, that is he is found in the index position 1. So, it is returns. Okay. So, ends with. So, start string dot ends with. Here also we are giving the text comma beginning comma end. If the string will check whether the character is ending with the specified character. If it is found, it returns true, else it will return false. Okay. So, index, in the case of index, string dot index text comma beginning comma end. So, it's same as the find. So, it raises an exception when the string is not found. Okay. Then count, string dot count is given as text comma beginning comma end. It counts how many times a string appears. Okay. How many times that character or string appears in the given string. Okay. So, or find, it will return as, it finds a string from the right to left. Okay. So, or index will return the same as index values, it moves from right to left. So, or just, so it will justify the character into right and fill with the character. Okay. So, L justice, it also will justify into left and fill with the character. Okay. So, justification we know. So, from the left to right and right to left. Okay. So, then R strip. So, it removes all the spaces at the end and starts with, it checks whether the character starts with a specified one. So, all these are the methods used in strings. So, now let us go see about string modules. So, this module contains a number of functions to process standard Python strings. So, using the import string, we can invoke all the string functions from the modules. Okay. So, see the example, we are seeing import string. So, this string is the module, so that we can import all the other methods what all we have learned till now. Okay. So, see this example, text is equal to, that is the given string is Monty Python's Flying Circus. Okay. So, print upper. So, if it is given as upper, it is given as string dot upper of text. It is taken as string dot upper of text. So, all the characters will be converted to the capital letters or capitalized form, uppercase letters. So, see the output in the right side. So, that is the output retrieved. So, print lower means everything will become small letters. So, split means we are going to split it using a character given. So, that will be it is if it is characters given, it will be split using the character or comma. Okay. So, join is we are going to split the text with the plus, then we are going to join. Okay. So, that will be given in this. So, replaces, we are going to replace some character with the character specified. So, we are going to replace Python with Java. Okay. So, that is replaced there. So, find is we are going to find Python and Java where it is. Okay. The index position will be retrieved. So, since Java is not in that question, it retrieves as -1. So, print count, in that how many, in the text where n is there, its count, how many n is there, 3 n's are there. So, it returns 3 value. So, this is the example given. Now, let us see about the in operator. So, the word is in is a boolean operator that takes 2 strings and returns the true if the first appears or as a substring in the second. Okay, so consider the example T in Python. So T is present in Python, string Python. Okay, so T we have, so it returns true. So consider Jan in Python. So Jan, JAN is not in the string Python, so it returns false. Okay, so let's see another example. The following function prints all the letters from the word 1 that also appears in word 2. Okay, so define, that is function definition, def in both of word 1 comma word 2. So in both is the function given. So if word 1 and word 2 are the parameters given. So for letter in word 1, if a letter is present in word 1, so if letter is present in word 2. So next one is if letter is present in word 2. So print the letter. So in both of, so we are passing the parameters. Okay, actual parameters we are passing. So Django comma MongoDB. So these are the parameters which is passed as Django for word 1 and MongoDB for word 2. So the common characters which are present in both these words, Django and Mongo, or DNGO. So that will be printed here. Okay. So now let us see about list as array. So list as array is used to store such data in Python, which uses the data structure called list. So in order to store some data in Python, we use the data structure called list. In other programming languages, we use a data structure called array. So array or sequence types, and like list, so except that the types of objects stored in them must constrained. So a list or the array is a set of objects. So individual objects can be accessed using the ordered indexes that represent the position of each object within the list or the array. So the list can be set manually by enumerating of the elements, the list in square brackets like here. Okay, so when we are representing the elements in the square bracket, we call it as a list. So given example here is primes is a list which has the elements 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. So the index value starts from 0 to, so 2 will be the index 0, 3 will be in 1, 5 will be in 2, 7 will be in 3, 11 will be in 4 and 13 will be in 5. So the index values of prime list starts from 0 to 5. So another example is given as rainbow list rainbow. Okay, so that we have 7 elements. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So these are the elements in the list rainbow. So the list primes has 6 elements. So prime which are stored like this. So prime of 0 is 2, prime of 1 is 3, prime of 2 5, prime of 3 7, prime of 4 11 and prime of 5 is 13. Okay, so like the characters in the string, the list elements can also be have negative indices when it moves from the right to left. So prime of minus 1 is 13 and it moves such as prime of minus 6 is 2. Okay. Now let us see, there are several ways of creating and reading the list. So first of all, we can create an empty list, then we can add the items to the end of the list using append function. Okay, so in this example, A is equal to open brace close bracket. So this is the empty list. Okay, we are starting with an empty list. So n is equal to int of input of entire number of elements. So this is the input function. In this line is the input function. Whatever the numbers we are giving, it is stored in the n. Okay. So for in I in range of n, new element is equal to enter element. So each time we will give enter element, we are going to enter an element which will be stored in the list. Okay. So a dot append of new element. So this number will be stored in new element and we are going to append this new element to the empty list. Okay. So we will get the result like this. So these are the questions which could be asked related to this topic. Thank you.